Proceed. Student green number one. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that reduces my growth or myself. Number two. I intend to develop self-discipline in order to invest in myself and others. Number three. I intend to use my learning class constructively and effectively to help myself and my fellow man and never be abusive or offensive. Courtesy! And everyone break ball! Right, so as we work on our break balls, remember you're going to start with your hands around your right and just simply rocking back, clap the mat, and then I roll right back forward. I keep my chin in tight. I want my hands to be the last thing to hit the mat. Never hit the mat. I'll keep my feet just about even with my knees so that I can my feet versus crossing my feet or keeping my legs together where I don't have to do it. Right? You're just simply rocking and rolling and then sit right back up. On your own, 30 seconds, go! And time. All right, so now you're going to rock and then try and get up to a squat position. So I'm going to start from my feet being on the ground in a squat, and then I'm going to roll back and momentum and reaching with my hands to get back up to the squat, right? So instead of going here, my hands are behind me trying to get up, I have to go here and reach way past my knees. You can see the opening up a little bit, right? On your own, go. Time. All right, now you can either stay at that level, or if you want to, you can add another level on, which would be standing back up, right? So I roll back and break ball, and I reach, and I just stand, and I drop, I break ball, I reach, I stand, and drop. Go. Reach, stand. 15 more seconds. And time. And have a seat wherever it's comfortable. I'm going to demonstrate over here so the Zoom team can see a little bit better as well from the detail. We're just kind of starting to see the place you guys can see. So now working on the technical lift. The technical lift is once I go down, the person's in front of me. I want to get to a position where I can protect myself, right? So I just simply go from here and I sit up. One knee is pointed up, the other knee is pointed to the side. The other hand base is behind me, and then this hand is staying up high. And notice how it creates this frame on this side of my body, and certainly I can go a little higher at the straight or coming straight down. So if I had somebody that's here in front of me or over towards the mat, then here's where I want to be. Now say that they went from here and they quickly moved to the side, I can simply switch with hands posted, and I can pretty quickly switch from one side to the other side. And notice as I switch, it just keeps coming in. Say that they were here and they were trying to get around and straight to the outside, right? If that kick comes towards me and I lean away to switch, I'm also getting my head out of the way, right? Because it's not just if I had stayed there and I switch, but as I lean, it also moves me away from the straight from that end, right? So all you're going to practice doing is going from one side to the other side, and back to the other side, and then back to this side, right? On your own, 30 seconds, go. You pick whichever direction you like. Both knees will be bent. One knee pointed to the side, the other knee pointed to the ceiling. Your feet should be just about together instead of apart. Roll from side to side. Kind of like you're going from one cheek to the other. All right, so now from here, we're working on getting up because the person knocks me down, I hit the ground, I get to a guard from this position, and now I need to be worried about how I get back up. So as we're doing this, what I want you to do is you're going to take your knee, you set your knee behind your hand, and then you're going to come up onto one knee, right? And then I put my hand in front of my knee, slide my foot and knee right in between my hand and my foot, right? So I'll do this from a couple angles so the Zoom team can see as well. So I go down, my knee goes behind my hand, and then I can easily come up to my guard, and then I come right back through, knocking myself over on my head. If my knee goes in front of my hand, I'm going to feel like I'm off balance. I've got to kind of lean forward a little bit, right? If my knee comes over here, I kind of got to push myself up to my guard. So I want my knee to come through and behind my hand, and now I can just come up to one knee, and I'll have further balance, right? Practice it on your own for a minute. Go. Knee right behind the hand, yes. Good. By the way, as you go through these drills, once you feel comfortable on one side, feel free to switch from side to side. I'm doing them all with one time. Good. And time, all right, so now I'm going to give you a couple of different options to get all the way up. So now I can do one of two things. I can either go from here, put my knee behind my hand, get to my guard, I pull this foot back in a little bit, and then I'm pretty much just standing right up to my guard. Just like if I were doing lunges, or I'm just dropping down on one knee and then standing back up, and so I'm in that type of a position again, right? And then I'm going to step forward, break, fall, and do it again. So that option is my hand goes behind my knee, I come to a guard on one knee, I bring this foot in just because it makes it a little easier to stand up. I could stand up this way, but it's a little harder. If I get my foot right under my hand, it's a lot easier to stand, right? The other option is now instead of my knee going behind my hand, I just put my foot exactly where my knee was, and then I can just simply stand up, right? Great fall, and again from this side, put my foot where my hand went, and then I just simply stand. Either one is fine. And honestly, from here to go to this position and then get up, for many people is better because from here I can already protect myself. But if you're not able to swing the foot that quickly and it takes you time, then I'm here and in this moment I'm not in good of a position to protect myself. Right? Make sense? All right, so practice that one. Go. Either your knee is standing or you swing your foot right through, whichever you feel most comfortable with, whatever works best for your body. Whatever you think would be the most effective. And push you down. Center in front of your body. You're going right to your foot. Everyone, quick moment. If I'm not going right to my foot, I want to get my knee outside of my arm instead of inside of my arm. And instead of my knee is inside of my arm, but my foot is behind my arm. I want my knee on the outside, right? Good. Okay, keep going. Go. All the way to the outside. And then you're around, it's a lot easier to get up. Yes, yes, yes. And time. Right from here, everyone stand right back up. Down and down. All right, so now I'm going to jump right into self-defense. As I go into self-defense, I'm just going to say the name of the move and then defend against the move as if I'm choking you or punching you or attacking you or whatever it happens to be. Right? But I'm just jumping into some of this so you like just watch some of this stuff. Right? Matching. Position! Wherever you're at. Front choke! And position! Side choke! We're going to go back to the original model. Position! back choke. And position. And defense against the push. Position. Defense against the tackle. Position. Defense against the wide right hand. Position. Again, defense against the wide right hand. Position. Defense against the push. And position. Set. Proceed. Push-up position for everybody. 10 push-ups. Ready? Go. 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 And then jump right back up. Let's do a couple of these real quick. So front choke, somebody's coming out and they're putting their hands on your throat, they're choking you with your hands right on your throat. So we start off in position. My right hand shoots up high. I'm going to step back with the left, turn the right shoulder through. That's what breaks their hands off of my neck. I drop the arm to clear them out of the way as I catch them with the left. I elbow them with the right, forearm strike with the right, grab, drive the knee in, and then I'm out to the left, right? And in position, hand goes up, turn the shoulder, drop the arm as you catch, elbow, forearm, drive the knee, back to the left. And practice that on your own for like 30 seconds. Remember, slow and smooth, smooth and fast. Go to work.
Using my shoulder to grab up with
And time. All right, so let's go to the back choke now. Keep in mind the back choke, just like what we're doing it, is if they're pushing us forward. So it came up, I'm choking you, and I'm shoving you like I'm trying to drive you right into that wall. So if the person is pushing my footwork, it's simply step left, step right. It's that simple, right? You're pushing me forward, I start to fall forward, and I get my base, right? At the same time, my right hand goes up, I look under the arm, bring my right elbow in, and that's what will clear the arms up from my neck. And then I hit right elbow, right forearm, drive the knee, and then that, right? Practice this on your own. Go to work.
Do it again. Right arm goes forward. And then look under the arm. Yeah. Back to right. You just bring your elbow in and go. And right elbow, right forearm, and then right knee. Do it again. Shoot your right arm up. Go ahead. I'm going to choke you. My hands were on your neck. Now it's coming down here. You can come down. And that's just and now we're going to have right elbow, forearm, right knee, right. Yeah, just because you have a power, that's your power side, right? Yeah, I just show power. This is all more power than that. Step one more time. So I'm going to go from here, left foot, right knee. Yes. Now, elbow.
And time, right? So now going into the side choke. So now they're coming from the side view and choking you out, which means that the front hand is straight on my throat choking me. So this hand becomes a foot, and we call it a block. I go by the arm, I rip it off my neck, and I want to keep it tight to my body. If from here I were to pull the hand out, they can quickly snake their hand out. But when I have it here, it's a lot harder for them to pull their hand out. They can pull it out with their teeth. Right? And at the same time, I hit low, I elbow up, I hit the neck, and then I tap on the doctor. Right? I'm here on 30 seconds. Go. 30 seconds. Get that? Okay, we're time to choke. All hands got straight up with the chin. One. Comes up. One.
Right in between.
Good, and time, let's go to the right hand. So now I'm stepping in, I'm firing wide hard with the right hand, so you have to attack that hand. I can't be weak with this block, or the punch is gonna come right from my block and throw me in the head. So I wanna think of like this block is attacking your wrist. And then at the same time, I'm hitting the nose, fraying the neck, fraying the arm, drive the knee, making sure it goes straight forward. I commonly see in form, people go here, and then go here, because that's kind of the direction the body's going, which means I just missed that, right? Matt went to punch me, and I went here, and then I went there. Makes no sense. I want to make sure it goes right into the body. So first, put the block in the palm, and then grab them in part of the knee straight forward. Forward. First, palm, straight into the knee. 1, 2. I'm going to here punch. And that hand is actually blocking my wrist. And then that hand is palming me in the face. So I'm blocking the punch, palming the face. And blocking your palm at a 45 degree angle. So the punch is coming wide towards your head. You're going to reach my hand. This goes to a 45, 30. Good, and time. So let's go right into the push. So the push comes in, and as the push comes in, I step back, I clear their arm, and now I really have a couple of different choices. The reality of if somebody's just pushing me, and I go elbow form, I kneel, I kick to the ground, I throw them to the ground, I punch them, I kick them a couple times, they just push me, I just beat them up, right? I'll get a little overkill. So what I teach the kids, and even for ourselves, somebody pushes me, I need to clear, push them back, and let them know no uncertain terms. You end up, you won't ever touch me again, right? But that's probably as far as I'm going to go. Now, dashing at him, just punching in the face, and then Matt came over and pushed me. Well, that's a whole different story, right? Something's about to happen at that point, right? So play it off of either side. You can say, hey, you know what? They're just pushing me, and I'm clearing and pushing them back, and I'm thinking, what would I say, right? Or it's much more serious. So I'm going clear, elbow form, knee, make a kick. On the ground, whatever you want, have some fun. Okay? I'm going to go. 30 seconds. Get your visualization skills going. One of my skills from my childhood has benefited me well with the my imagination and visualization. Visualize 12 people coming to the Japanese and all doing what I'm doing. And something like this all the time. Good. And time. So now let's go to the tackle. The tackle comes, and now this is the one I'm going to sprawl on. And then I hit my knee, and then I'm right back to the guard, right? And remember, I keep sprawling until there's no forward momentum. So if they shoot in, and I keep moving, I keep moving, I keep moving, and then they stop, that's when I part the knee. But if they're pushing in, and then right away I try and knee, they're still pushing that knee. I go down, they end up on top of me, now they're punching me in the face. That's usually bad. So instead, I want to hold until I don't feel any forward momentum. Now I fire the knee from there, right? I know, please go. 30 seconds, last one. And then we have to use the hard pump as much fast. I work you guys as hard as I work as junior men. All kinds of sprawling, jumping. Time! And gloves on. Let's punch this up. If you don't have gloves, if you're going to constrict, that's fine, right? Because I do want you to be able to hit with power. So instead of just punching the target, I want you to think, try and drive your shoulders through and get the target to move. The first one is just simply jab cross, which is going here. So I zoom, as well. So jab cross, I'm just turning, and I want you to focus on rotating the shoulders instead of leaning. A lot of times when people punch hard, they think about leaning their body in, which means I'm now leaning with my face. I just brought my face a lot closer to contact, right? If I miss and I lean, I'm off balance. If I miss and I twist, oh, I did that. If I miss and I twist, I can get my guard back. And again, my head stays here instead of leaning it more into the foot. So you're just going to go jab, cross, and rotate the shoulders. For the Zoom team, you're doing the same thing if you have a target, hit the target. If you do not, then you're just simply making sure you're turning, rotating the shoulders with good intensity. 1 minute round, alternating with your partner, or if you want to jump over there and do that one. So ready, position!
Go.
Go. 1 minute, off you go. I'm trying to push my hip through the target, like I really have some good stopping power, and then I always get back to my guard. So instead of I kick hard and my foot comes back, right, I want to keep my kick strong and I get right back to my guard. Kick strong and then get right back to this exact same guard, right? No slider, just lean back and kick. Go to work! Sure. Almost there, 1 more second. All right, so now we put those together. So now I'm going to go lead leg push kick, and then go right to my jab cross. And I want you to think the cadence should be 1, 2, 3, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So instead of there being a pause, kick, pause, and then jab cross, it's kick, jab, cross. So as soon as that foot's coming down, my jab's already making contact. Right? Left side forward, go to work.
Sure.
Right into jab cross. throw a couple options out to you. So you're gonna throw the front kick and the jab cross, and then from there I may choose to do a couple of quick jump squats, right? Or I might go front kick and the jab cross, and then decide to do a couple of lunges, right? Or I can go front kick and a jab cross, and then I can swirl, and then pop right back up. I can actually do that on the pass. Do that, right? Kick, 1, 2, throw, and then back. Or I can do a couple of quick jump lunges, or jump squats, or a couple of lunges. With some sort of cardio in between each move. And then right back at it again. Right? So once I get done, I decide jump, and right away I stop and I go right back again. The goal is get the heart rate higher and higher. Guys, get ready! And go to work! Sir. Get some team. Keep it going, come on. 10 more seconds. Keep it strong. Time. All right, we're gonna pick up one more level. Here's the last level. I say any self-defense move, any of the ones we reviewed anyway today, I'm gonna have to quickly defend against it, regardless of where you are inside of the flow. Now, if I'm in the middle of my sprawl, and I'm here, I obviously can't do my French choke there, and nobody's French choking me when I'm here anyway. And if I am, then it's more this way, not up there. But imagine instead, if I hit here, and the moment I stood up, oh, the French choke hit, and I had to defend against it, I'm gonna go right back and then kick jab cross. Right? Make sense? And if I happen to have just gone kick jab cross, I hear French choke, boom, I defend against it, I finish them, and then I follow and I pop back up. All right, last round, best round, let's see it. And go to work. Kick slow, kick jab cross, slow, back up, kick jab cross, front choke. And then right back into the flow, keep going again, right away, right away. Back choke. Something like that. Back choke. Right back into the flow. Right hand. Throw, jump, shove, kick. Tackle. Tackle. Keep going strong, right away. Right away, right away. Front jump. Time. Face towards partner, slash target position. Set. And curtsy. High five to the partner of the target. And then turn back around to the first spot. Right? So as you wrap up today, the same that I've been talking about this week, that's amazing about is holding anger is like holding a hot coal with the intention of giving it to somebody else. Right? And really a lot of emotions, what we call negative emotions, are like this. Even though negative emotions are good emotions, keep in mind anger may be a negative emotion, but it's an important emotion. It lets you know that you feel like somebody has done something wrong to you, or a situation has happened that you don't agree with. This is where anger comes from, right? So, but we don't want to live there, right? It's a good emotion. It lets you know something's wrong, but obviously we don't want to take it. And that's the whole concept of holding anger is like holding a hot coal. Right? Let's say that I hear my friend Matt call me a snot-nosed little punk, right? My friend Jennifer told me about it, and so I'm like crazy mad that Matt would say something like this about me, right? But at work, talking bad about me behind my back, it never happened. I can't believe he did that, right? So I'm like crazy mad over this situation. Or my boss has done something that I didn't agree with, I didn't like, They told me I couldn't have that week off. They told me I had to work extra. They gave me no count. Somebody left and I had to take over their job and I don't get to get paid for the job. I just have to go out there and work. Right? This stuff happens all the time in corporate America and everything else. And I sit home and I am stewing about it. I'm so mad. I'm mad for weeks. I'm thinking I'm going to tell my boss I'm leaving. I'm going to go and give them a piece of my mind. Right? And I'm holding this anger. And my boss doesn't even know it. Right? So meanwhile, how does that feel in my body? It feels terrible. Like you like holding on to anger, you like holding on to madness. No, of course not. You feel like you have a pit in your stomach, you're stressed about it, you're not sleeping well, and it's because you're holding it instead of letting it go. And the way to let it go is first realize, why am I feeling this way? Secondly, what am I going to do about it? Right? My boss, slighted me, I feel like. Maybe I need to go and have a conversation with him. Maybe the conversation isn't going to go the way I want it to go, but I should at least get it off my chest. Right? At least go in and have that conversation with him. Say, look, I feel like this happened. This is how I'm feeling. Where do we go from here? Figure it out, but figure out what are you going to do about that upset? What are you going to do about that anger, that frustration? And then from there, when are you going to do it? And then you can let it rest. Because if I know I'm going into the weekend, I'm not going to talk to the boss till Monday. If I hold that emotion all weekend long and run my weekend, he's out playing golf and hanging out with his family and having a good time. Right? So I might as well have a good time as well. And then on Monday, now I can revisit a little bit of anger, but it's probably not best to go into the conversation with a whole lot of anger, but remembering there's a little bit of an upset, how we need to be careful. Right? It's certainly easier said than done. When we all let things wander through our mind. We all pull negative emotions from time to time. But the more we can put them to rest, the better off we are for it. And many times, again, identify what their emotion is. What am I going to do about that emotion or about the situation that's making me feel that emotion? And when am I going to do it? And now once I've decided those things, again, I can put it to rest and say, let me try and focus on having fun this weekend, and I can revisit this stuff or whatever the day happens. Right? Thank you for your participation and for your sweat. Everybody relax hands. Loud and proud. The dedicated student of martial arts.
Dedicated student of martial arts.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
I will live by the principles of black belt.
Honesty.
Honesty.
Courtesy.
Courtesy.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Self-control.
Self-control.
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
And indomitable spirit.
And indomitable spirit.
Which goal?
Black belt excellence.
Beautiful stand. Courtesy. Out. Impact martial arts. Awesome job, team. High fives for everybody. Nice work, Zoom team. High fives for my virtual training